It's been 22 long years, but the Raiders finally are playing a second playoff game in a season as Thomas DeShong and his Raider team will be taking on Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Second time on the road in consecutive weeks. Took down Trevor Lawrence in round one. Let's see how we can do against the former MVP. Unfortunately for us, though, we will be missing Ellis Travis as he sustained an injury in practice. It's the only significant injury between both teams in this game. Both teams coming in relatively healthy, and we'll see if it can stay that way as DeShong had a pretty nice game against the Jaguars, but it was really the defense that shined as two interceptions from Divine Diablo setting us up inside the 10 and stopping Trevor Lawrence from torching us like he had in the past. Let's see if we could do the same to Lamar Jackson. But this Ravens team is a dual threat, not just with their quarterback, but with their defense, with Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton. And one of these teams will be going to the AFC Championship. It is Ravens Raiders up next. A rare sight to see as DeShong and the Raiders will be taking the field first as they did lose the coin toss. Usually teams opt to take the football first, or we just opt to kick the football away, but DeShong and the Raiders will be taking the field to start the game as Josh Jacobs in the backfield. He will take the handoff, and as usual, we start our games with a Josh Jacobs handoff. And Michael Mayer injured on the first play of the game, and Mayer calling for the trainers, and he is heading to the locker room. And that's a potentially big injury as Mayer going down. Jonnu Smith checks in, and DeShong takes the read option, and DeShong will get brought down. And now Jonnu Smith is injured, grabbing at his ribs, and he's calling for a trainer, and Jonnu Smith is leaving now. And Jonnu Smith out, Michael Mayer out. That brings in third-string rookie, sixth-round pick Lane Wimbley, who has not even played a snap this season to play tight end. And now on third down and 6, DeShong, basically without a tight end, will throw, and Shanny can't hang on to that football, and the Ravens now will come out onto the field. Lamar Jackson, who MVP candidate every single year, had 29 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. Both quarterbacks incredibly efficient this year, but 2 injuries on back-to-back plays to the same positional group, and we have basically lost the ability to have a tight end this game. And that's going to really hurt our game plan a little bit as J.K. Dobbins will take the carry, and he'll get 2 yards. Lamar to throw for the first time, and he's got his man. It's caught for a first down, and to the 22-yard line. Dobbins in the backfield. They'll go handoff. Dobbins, and he meets Devin Bush in the middle. It's no gain. Lamar Jackson will take the read option, but Tyree Wilson brings him down. Third down and 15. Lamar to the air, and Jackson will throw, and it's away from his man. And it's going to be a punt, and it's going to be a Josh Jacobs handoff now as he gets outside, and Jacobs gets 5 yards. Second down and 5, and DeShong will throw, and we're going to have to rely on Josh Jacobs a lot more this game in the passing attack. Now pistol formation, triple option. DeShong flips it out to Jacobs, and Jacobs wasn't ready for the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens, and Josh Jacobs, not only did he not try to catch the football, he didn't even try to recover it. And the Ravens take over at the 26-yard line. Lamar on the read option, and Lamar Jackson fumbles it, but they recover, and their team's hustling a bit more than Josh Jacobs. His first down and 10, end zone, caught, but out of bounds. And at the 11-yard line, the Ravens got to do that again. Throwing over the middle, and they do. Caught, touchdown. For me, that triple option goes all on Jacobs, who didn't try to catch the football, and then he just didn't even try to recover it. That's really poor effort from him. It costs us 7 points as now we go with Sharu. And I just talked about how Jacobs needs to be relied on a bit more with no tight end. And he does that for us as DeShong will throw underneath. DeAndre Hopkins will have it. And Hopkins to the 35-yard line, first down. It's looking like we're going to have to rely a lot on DeShong and these receivers as it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Sharu, and it's not going to work. Now we go outside, screen pass. This time Sharu's got it, but he's got nowhere to go. And the Ravens ready for our quick passing game. It's 3rd and 11. We're spreading the field. DeShong will roll. He's got nowhere to go as well, and it's going to be a punt, and the offense really thrown out of sorts so far as there's a screen pass that was almost picked up by Max Crosby, and that would have been a little J.J. Watt-like as J.K. Dobbins gets 8 yards on the second down carry, third down and short, and it's a dangerous situation to have the Ravens is on third and short with that dangerous backfield as Dobbins gets the first down, and now they're nearing midfield. Dobbins will take another carry, and there he goes, J.K. Dobbins will get brought down at the 43. It's a gain of 14. Spreading the field is Lamar Jackson, who throws quick, and Mark Andrews. And it's another great tight end we're going to have to face this game. We did pretty solid in the past couple of weeks, but we'll see what we can do against Mark Andrews. Speaking of Andrews, he was the intended target there. Third and inches. Lamar to throw, and they're going to go outside, and it's caught for the first down. And it's going to be at the 32-yard line. Lamar will hand it. No, he'll keep it, and it's going to be Tyree Wilson. That's the second time he's done that this game. Tyree Wilson has come to play. Mark Andrews with the catch. And he's brought down by Gabe Marietta at the 28-yard line. Third down and 7. Lamar to throw it. And Lamar has Mark Andrews. And Andrews to the 2-yard line. Another injury on the field as they're going to go. J.K. Dobbins gets brought down at the 1-yard line. Devin Bush got off the block. Nice play from him. Fullback now gets the handoff, and he's going to get brought down as well. That was Divine Diablo. Third and goal from the 1. This time they get it in. And it's going to be hard to stop the Ravens from that close at the goal line so many times. It is going to be a 14-0 start in this game as the kickoff is away. Kalen Shanny back to return at the goal line, and Shanny will go right. Kalen Shanny cuts it up, and Kalen Shanny has a nice return. Kyle Hamilton on special teams brings him down at about midfield, and there's another injury. It's Jarius Tate down, a second-team receiver, as Josh Jacobs will take the handoff, but that return might have been just what we needed to spark a little bit of something. Can always go to Kalen Shanny for a spark. Is on 2nd and 2. DeShong to throw. He's got Jacobs outside, and Josh Jacobs has the first down, and now handing it off. No play action. Jacobs running out in a route, and now we go Kalen Shanny, and he's got that catch. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 as DeShong to throw it. And DeShong will go underneath again. Might have had Josh Jacobs a little bit earlier on that play, but we will take 3rd and 1 as we throw it outside. Kalen Shanny, and Shanny will go upfield. First down to the 27-yard line, and finally some momentum going our way as DeShong will throw. And there's Shanny again, his 3rd catch. Now with the I formation, DeShong will go play action, and DeShong gonna go for the end zone, and that was intended for Wembley. Just went out the back, and now Ted Karras is down. He's grabbing at his knee, and our center is now gone. That's our 4th player injured in this first half. DeShong read option, and DeShong will cut it upfield. It's 4th and 1. We're going for it. Our center may have gone down, but we trust our offense as Josh Moss gets the first. And it's going to be 15-yard line. DeShong throwing outside. There's Lane Wembley. His first career catch in the divisional round. Gets us to the 1-yard line. Handoff. Jacobs. Josh Jacobs gets in. Kyle Hamilton blew into the backfield, but Jacobs was just too powerful. And the Raiders finally get on the board. 14-7 as J.K. Dobbins. We're going to need to stop this Ravens rushing attack. We're going to have a chance here as the Ravens play with a lead better than just about any team in the league, as it's going to be 3rd down and 1, and Lamar will keep it this time. Tyree Wilson couldn't make a play, and great open field tackle, as that's going to prevent a potential Lamar Jackson touchdown, as Lamar will want to run again, and he's brought down. That's Tyree Wilson, who's been probably the best player on this defense so far, as Lamar throwing, and that's going to be broken up. That was J.C. Horn on the coverage. 3rd down and 10. Lamar outside, and that's going to be swatted away. J.C. Horn making 2 great plays to give the ball back to us. As we go over the middle, there's Sharu, and Jaden Sharu with a lot of room to run. The blitz did not work out for the Ravens as we throw outside quickly. Sharu, and these short passes to Sharu have not really done anything for us. The Ravens have been ready for it. They want to force DeShong to make plays down the field like that, as that's a great throwing catch. As now Josh Jacobs takes the handoff. Jacobs gets 3 yards as kind of went away from the run game a little bit. The passing game did work out last drive, and so far on this drive, as those thrown a little too far to the left for Sharu, wasn't ready to come back for that ball. 3rd down and 7, and DeShong floating one up. He got hit as he was throwing. It's going to be 4th and inches, though, after the catch. We're going for it again. Handoff, no read option, and he cannot get it. and that's going to be a turnover. Justin Metabuke injured, but the story there is the turnover on downs, as it's going to be caught. First down for the Ravens. Time is running out this half. Under a minute to play as Lamar will get it to Rashad Bateman. That's going to be to the 35-yard line. They're already in Justin Tucker field goal range as Lamar outside once again. This time it's dropped as we catch a break there. Under 40 to play. Lamar throwing, and that's going to be intercepted. That's Gabe Marietta. His first career interception comes in the divisional round, and Marietta gets brought down. Marietta, not a guy who has caught a lot of interceptions or had a lot of interception chances in his career, gets one in the biggest possible moment to stop the Ravens from scoring as the throw outside is caught 6 yards. We'll see if we can get something going with such little time to go as we throw over the middle of the field, and that's Lane Wimbley, and he got by Kyle Hamilton. He's got down to the 31-yard line, and Wimbley, the last guy they expected to do anything. DeShong will throw underneath Jacobs. That's going to be our second timeout. We have 13 seconds to play. Maybe have a shot at the end zone. Pump fake. DeShong will roll, throwing one up. He's going to take his shot for Sharu, and it's broken up. Marlon Humphrey with a great play, and the Ravens stop us for now. We take the field goal, and a crazy way to end the first half as the Ravens will take a 14-10 lead. But the end of that second quarter really swung in our favor. The interception, Lane Wimbley of all people making a big play, and the injury bug has struck at the worst possible time. But we have made the best of the situation, and we are only down by 4. It is going to be the Raiders and Ravens who will punch their ticket to the AFC Championship. The second half is up next. Second half of the divisional round is here, and the Ravens have the football. It is going to be first down throw, caught by J.K. Dobbins. He has 8 yards, and Lamar Jackson trying to get the momentum back for his Ravens as he throws one up top, and it's caught. First down and more, and there's another injury for the Raiders. Divine Diablo down, and speaking of injuries, I can't confirm. Ted Karras, Jarius Tate, Jonnu Smith, Michael Mayer, all 4 of our injuries in the first half. They will not return for this game, and we have to make do without them. And we'll see what Divine Diablo's status is. And that's going to be caught for a first down. On third down, they're going to be at the 11-yard line. And the Ravens have started out this second half on fire as there's J.K. Dobbins for a 2-yard gain. Dobbins in motion now, second down. Lamar to throw as he's going to go outside. There's Mark Andrews for a short gain of 3. Third down and 5. Lamar, end zone, caught, touchdown. That's Steve Howard, the backup tight end. And it's going to be a 21-10 game. The Ravens are on top, and more injuries continue to pile up as the Raiders take over. To the air as the passing game has been our best thing on offense as it's caught by Hopkins. And there's Leo Wilcox now banged up. He's grabbing at his shoulder, and Wilcox will come out of the game. That's our second offensive lineman down. We go to run to DeShong, who fumbles, and it's going to be picked up. And this is just getting out of control with these injuries. And now our second fumble of the game leads to a Ravens first down, and they got it to Howard. That's going to be a first down and goal from the 8-yard line. Lamar to throw it, and he's going to go end zone, and there's going to be 2 tight ends in the area. Neither can come up with the football. Second down and goal, handoff Dobbins, and he's going to get brought down by Max Crosby. Third down and goal. Can we get the big stop here? Lamar will throw it at the goal line. It's caught for the touchdown, and that's Steve Howard again. Back-to-back touchdowns for him, and the Ravens suddenly are up big. It's going to be 28-10, and the Raiders now down 2 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends, have to do something on offense as they're going to throw it outside, and that's going to be incomplete. DeShong cannot get rattled here. He's got to make some plays as he throws it outside. Jacobs, it's going to be just 2 yards, third down and 8. We need this as DeShong will go over the middle, and that's a great throw, and the catch by DeAndre Hopkins. He was poised in the pocket, and he made the big play. Handoff Jacobs. We can afford to run the ball for a little longer, but not when Josh Jacobs is now injured. And now we're down a running back as we throw it up top for Hopkins. And DeAndre Hopkins with the catch. It's going to be all down to DeShong and these weapons. They're the only things that are still standing on offense as we go outside. Shanny incomplete. And now it's 2nd down and 10. DeShong is going to go out to the end zone. Peralta incomplete. Jacobs is forcing his way back into this game. 3rd down and 10. And DeShong end zone caught. Touchdown Raiders. Kalen Shanny. And when we needed it the most, these two hook up for the score. 2-point conversion. DeShong throwing to Shanny, and he's got it. It's going to be a 10-point game now. And don't tune out just yet. This banged up Raiders team still has a chance as DeShong and the offense did their thing. Now it's time for the defense to do theirs. And Dobbins got nothing on 1st down. Now 2nd down, Dobbins once again. And not much better as he only gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd down. And Lamar Jackson, clean pocket. He's going to run it, though, and Lamar all the room in the world. And he's got the 1st down and plenty more. Pistol formation. They hand it to Dobbins, who gets brought down, but not before 6 yards. 4th quarter is close to hitting as there's Mark Andrews. And this is the Ravens' way of playing the game. They get this 2-score lead, and then they try to run out the clock, grind it out with long drives. But that's going to hurt them a little bit as now Dobbins will have it to 3rd and 12. And the Raiders have a chance to get off the field here. Throwing, though, and it's caught by Bateman. 1st down. And they're near the red zone now as Lamar will throw it to Mark Andrews. A contested catch. He makes it. Breaking a tackle. And now the 4th quarter has hit. 2nd down and 5. Lamar to throw underneath. Bateman again. And there's Rashad Bateman to the 8-yard line. Goal to go. There's Dobbins with the handoff, and Dobbins will get it to the 5-yard line, goal line package, handing it off to Dobbins again. Tries to cut it outside. Max Crosby is there. 3rd down and goal. Can we finally get the stop? And Lamar will throw it. He'll run it into Tyree Wilson. That's going to be a sack, and we finally hold them in a goal-to-go situation, and we keep it a 2-score game. That is massive for us, as now it's time to make this comeback. Josh Jacobs is banged up again. He tried to force his way back in, already injured. And Josh Jacobs probably is done for the day as he cannot stay healthy this year. 3rd down and 8 now. And it's going to be a tough uphill battle for this Raider team as we throw it outside. Kalen Shanny, 1st down, and Shanny's had a massive 2nd half in this one as DeShong will throw, and he's going to take the shot as he throws it, and that disrupted the pass. He had Sharu. 2nd down and 10, play action, and DeShong will get sacked. He tries to fight ahead for a couple of yards. It's Jerry Tillery, the former Raider, making the play. 3rd down and 11. Needed here. DeShong's going to roll right. And Kalen Shandy's going to cut upfield. He's going to go to Shandy, and that's going to be a 1st down. Kalen Shandy comes up big again. Now we're throwing it outside of Hopkins. Nowhere to go with that football. We got to cut out all these short passes. They're just not working. DeShong's got to play hero ball a little bit, and he's got nowhere to go. No one open. Pass rush gets in. 3rd and 17. DeShong will cut it upfield. He's got nowhere to go with the football again. He cuts it up for a yard. 4th down. And as if that wasn't bad enough, the crowd noise and the adjustments too hard to make. And it's going to be 4th down and 21. DeShong, does he got something for us? Thomas DeShong will throw it deep. He's got Sharu, and it's going to be a 1st down. This game's not over yet. How does he do it? DeShong will go outside to Hopkins. No one can get to that football, but it's going to be 2nd down and 10. 22-yard line. DeShong, will he throw it? Yes, he will. He's got Sharu. 1st down. He could have ran it there, but he decided to use his arm, throwing the football once again. DeShong, now he's going to run it. Thomas DeShong, end zone. He leaps in. Touchdown, Raiders. And Thomas DeShong throwing his body on the line. This team will not quit, and the Ravens have to try to find a way to put this team away. Dobbins loses 2 yards on the 1st carry, and Lamar with a clean pocket outside Mark Andrews, and will give him the short one. It's going to be 3rd down and 5, under 5 to go. Screen set up, but it can't get out of the backfield. Raiders take over in a 1-score game as we go to Justin Perez to the 40-yard line, and the Raiders have the momentum potentially. DeShong will play action it. He's going to get sacked. He was loading up to throw a bomb, but he couldn't get it off in time. 2nd and 21. DeShong will roll, and he's going to throw one up there's Alex Peralta, and it's going to be a first down. DeShong, his backyard football hero ball mentality is really shining today, but he's going to get sacked again. Tillery got in there with a bunch of other Ravens. Play action now as DeShong outside, incomplete. He's got a lot of trouble getting throws off with this offensive line being all banged up right now. It's going to be 3rd and long, and he's going to get hit as he's thrown again. And the Raiders are going to opt to punt the football and trust the defense. It's 4th and 19. We'd go for it on other circumstances, but when you got a punter like A.J. Cole, we trust him. Pins him at the 2-yard line, and Dobbins now will take the handoff. He'll get just 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Lamar to throw it. Caught Mark Andrews. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd down, Lamar. He's going to throw it up deep. He's trying to seal the game here, and it's incomplete. Bateman had a step, but the Raiders get a stop when we needed it the most. And it's going to be a punt for Kalen Shanny. He'll field it at the 40-yard line, and Shanny past midfield. He cuts right. He's going to have great field position for the Raiders. 48 yards to go to potentially go to the AFC Championship. DeShong hit as he's thrown, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 1:40 to go. DeShong, he'll throw outside. That's Lane Wembley, and Lane Wembley to the 33-yard line. And they forgot about him. Yes, he's still on the team and playing this game, as DeShong will throw one deep, and that's going to be from Moss out of bounds, just basically a throwaway. 2nd down and 10. DeShong to throw, and he's rolling left. DeShong throwing to Wembley. He's wide open. Wembley breaks a tackle, and touchdown Raiders. Lane Wembley, of all people, might just punch her ticket to the AFC Championship. Extra point is good, and the unlikeliest of heroes is Lane Wembley. As the screen is set up, the Raiders just have to hold Lamar Jackson for 1:20. As Lamar will hurry up, it's down to 60 seconds to play. 2nd and 1. They need Justin Tucker field goal range, which isn't that far away, to be honest, as Lamar will tuck and run. Lamar first down, and the Ravens will burn a timeout with 50 seconds to play, and Lamar will throw it, and he'll get it to Zay Flowers, and it's going to be a first down close to field goal range. They don't need to go very far as Mark Andrews. That could do it. That's a 59-yarder from here, and it's 30 seconds to play. Outside, caught Dobbins. First down to the 33, and Lamar has his team in field goal range. He gets it to Andrews, and with 20 to play, they run the clock down, and the field goal unit is here, and the Ravens kick. Tucker is good, and the Ravens take the lead, and Kalen Shanny kick return. Shanny brought down, and that's gonna do it, and the Ravens steal the win at the very end, from pure celebration on the sideline of the Raiders to pure heartbreak. Lamar Jackson is going to the AFC Championship, and Lamar, he meets up with Lane Wembley, who is almost the hero of this game. And Wembley, the guy who you never would have expected to have the game that he had, almost was the hero. Almost did it. We made the comeback. We were down by 18 at one point, and I can say that despite all the circumstances, that was one of the best games Thomas DeShong has ever played. I mean, the numbers were good by itself, but I mean, given the circumstances, I mean, Jacobs went down twice. We lost our top 2 tight ends. We lost 2 of our 5 offensive linemen. We played that game without Ellis Travis. Played that game without Divine Diablo in the second half. There was a lot of injuries that didn't go our way, and you can argue that maybe this team, if healthy, could have won that game. But it just didn't happen for us. As we take a look at the Pro Bowlers, let's get some positivity in there, as we see Jaden Sharu made the Pro Bowl, Colton Miller made it, Garrett Bowles made it, and on the defensive side of the football, still not in a situation where we have a lot of guys that are putting up the big production, but Tyree Wilson in his breakout season did make the Pro Bowl, as well as Daniel Carlson. It's a great season for our Raiders, and I can't complain with where we ended up finishing. But man, we had our chance, and it's hard to get to the AFC Championship. It's hard to get to the Super Bowl, obviously, and we were so close to getting there. And part of me is excited for the future, knowing that this team has still so much growth to have. A part of me is like, man, we could have done it this year. It could have happened this year. And the way DeShong played in that game, it could have happened. But we moved forward. We did something we hadn't done in 22 years, and that was win a playoff game. The expectations are no longer just be respectable, make the playoffs. The expectations now are, hey, we got to go make a Super Bowl. We got to go make a conference championship. We got to go far now. That's the expectations of this team. But it's not going to be as simple as just running it back, because this offseason does not come with just re-sign a bunch of players and hope everything happens the same way. We have contracts, negotiations that need to take place. Josh Jacobs' contract has expired, and with his interesting season, to say the least, and his performance in the conference championship and the playoffs as a whole, we'll see what that negotiation looks like. So Josh Jacobs is going to be a big story here, plus a bunch of other things. But as you take a look at the results of this season, Lamar Jackson didn't just break our hearts, he broke the hearts of many a teams as he takes home Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP honors, and the Ravens finally get their much desired ring, and Lamar Jackson finally can be respected a little bit by the media for his Super Bowl victory, as he's not just a regular season quarterback anymore. The Ravens champions, but the Raiders are coming for the crown next season. It's a big off season for us, and it's really going to help solidify if we are contenders going forward. The off season is the next episode, and a lot is to be done. I hope you enjoyed this season. It was a fun one. A lot of great players, a lot of breakout performances, and a lot of growth, and something we hadn't done in 22 years, win a playoff game. It's a successful season overall, but we want more. I will see you all in the next episode when the Raiders have another off season to go through.